Welcome back to the tutorials about the function blocks of the FlexiSoft Motion Control Module Mach1. In this video we focus on the function block position monitor in the FlexiSoft Designer. The position monitor function block contains functions for position and speed monitoring. Let's jump to the Mach1 logic editor to have a closer look at the relevant in and outputs. As you already know, you can put the block via drag and drop into the main area and connect the motion output from the function block position crosscheck to the motion input of the position monitor. The input motion in expects motion data which comes directly from another function block, like you can see in our configuration. The output monitoring status indicates the combined status of the output's speed and position monitor status. If the signal value is low, then an error was detected. Direction status shows the direction of movement. The output standstill indicates whether the standstill condition is met. Speed status shows the speed range to which the current speed at the input motion in corresponds. Maximum speed enabled indicates whether the highest used speed range is activated. Position status ID indicates the current position range depending on the absolute position at the input motion in. Position cam can be configured for each position range for implementing electronic cams. The output speed and position monitor status monitors speeds and directions. And last but not least, speed enable ID by profile indicates the maximum speed that is valid for the current position range depending on the active speed position profile. Let's turn over to the configuration menu. First you have to apply the values which you have defined in the previous function block. The tabs Standstill Monitoring, Speed Limits and Ramp for speed limit transitions are explained in the video about the function block Speed Monitor. In the next tab you have the possibility to configure position ranges. In this field you can type your desired position ranges. Just imagine the following situation. On an encoder there is a counting surface with 6 fields, which all have the same size. That means each field has 60 degrees. Therefore, we have to configure 6 position ranges. By clicking the plus button, the defined position range is saved. In this way, up to 62 position ranges can be configured. Depending on the area in which the drive is located, the associated position status ID is produced at the output position status ID. Now, you can see 6 different position ranges. If the absolute position at the input motion in is between 0 and less than or equal to 60 degrees, then the position status ID 1 is produced. If the absolute position is greater than 60 and less than or equal to 120 degrees, then the position status ID 2 is generated. In the tab Speed Position Profile, you have the possibility to configure profiles. Independent of the current position, different speeds and directions can be allowed. In the matrix you can see on the horizontal the previously defined position ranges and on the vertical the defined speed ranges. Now you can select the maximum permissible speed range for each position range. The permissible speed ranges are shown in green. By clicking on the desired fields, you can configure the speed position profiles. In this case, in position range 1 and 2, it is allowed to move in every speed range. In position range 3, 4, 5 and 6, it is just allowed to move in speed range 1 and 2 because speed range 3 is deactivated. Moreover, the output position cam can be defined individually for each position range in each speed position profile. This output can be used to implement electronic cams. In the configuration menu, you can now activate or deactivate the field for each position range by clicking. Activated fields are shown in green. If a vehicle or machine enters a position range which is activated, then the position cam output switches to 1. If the vehicle or machine enters a position range for which the field is deactivated, then the output position cam switches to 0. By moving this slider, you have the possibility to activate or deactivate directions. In these fields, where the slider is green, it is allowed to move in both directions. There, it is just allowed to move in one direction, therefore a red arrow is shown. That's it for the tutorial about the function block position monitor. Now you've got to know the functionality and how to configure the function block in the FlexiSoft Designer. In the next episode, we focus on the UIA to Boolean converter function block.